sparing your time from your busy schedules and joining us. Uh, we are here to introduce, yes, our school, but also to launch a very exciting advisory body that we have set up, which we'll be talking about in our coming few minutes. So before we start our session today, I just want to very quickly introduce you to our school. That is Dasan Brown Experiential Learning School. We are coming up at Sector 6 MDC Panchkula, and our session starts April this year. What innovation we are bringing via this school is that, number one, we are launching Tri-City's first Finnish curriculum-based school for early years. So nursery till grade 2, kids will study curriculum based out of Finland. That is our first innovation that we are doing. And the second innovation, and which is more relevant to our today's session, that is our Young Entrepreneurs School, which is India's first school of entrepreneurship in the K-12 segment. Our YES school, our Concepts YES school, has already been in existence at Ludhiana for the past 3 years, and it's going to be a 4th year, and it is doing exceptionally well. Two of our YESpreneurs, we call them, were here at Pitchathon yesterday, and they had fantastic pitches, and they're working on some great ideas. Few of our students are here today also. They are in the business booth area, and they have again some very wonderful prototypes that they are displaying. Please, if you have some time, go visit them and interact with them. Your words of encouragement and your simply interacting with them would kind of encourage them and motivate them further. So without sparing any more time, I would now request Dr. Gopan to please come on the stage. He's a deputy CEO, and he's a fantastic visionary leader that we have with us. He'll be talking about the agenda for the day and setting some context for today's event. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you, all of you, to come out of this parallel sessions that are running and spend some time with us. And I see some faces here who are already our, potential parents who have already decided to bring their children to our school. As Akash just mentioned, we started this Young Entrepreneur School, first of its kind in India, if not in the world. We are not sure. We have not done that kind of a study to verify if a school of entrepreneurship in the K-12 segment exists in the world or not, but at least in India, ours is the first school. What makes us unique, what sets us apart from rest of the schools who offer entrepreneurship curriculum to some extent is that we start offering this curriculum from grade 1 onwards. This is the first thing. Grade 1 and 2, during this yesterday and today, I have interacted with many people. The moment they hear that we are offering it from grade 1 and 2, they ask me, how do you do it? So the answer is, we are doing it. This is a in-house developed curriculum through play-based, through activity-based, through game-based curriculum that we are offering entrepreneurship program from very younger age. Now, the same model that we are bringing to the Tri-City Chandigarh. So just we welcome our CEO, Dr. Anirudh Gupta. He has just joined. So the last 3 years, what we have done in Ludhiana by encouraging the youth, young students from 6 year onwards to get accustomed to the skills, much needed skills of an entrepreneur. We are bringing that to the Tri-City under the roof of Dasan Brown Experiential Learning School, where entrepreneurship program will be integrated within the experiential learning program that is a stream-based curriculum. So we are offering multiple curriculum, Cambridge, ICSE, the Indian board, as well as when they get into the senior secondary, we are offering both Cambridge A and AS level, and ICSE, obviously the senior secondary level, plus IB, the IB DP and IB CP programs under the name of Dasan Brown Junior College. So DENSITE stands for Dasan Brown Entrepreneurship, Startup and Incubation Team. So this is an advisory board we have set up because we are academics, we are from school domain. We are bringing this game-changing innovation into the K-12 segment. We need inputs from industry leaders. We need inputs from CEOs of different companies. So this board, we believe, would serve as an advisory board to give us feedback, to guide us, and to give us valuable inputs. So we have a video that shows the campus that we are setting up here. Just Akash, just play. The one before. There is some technical glitch, but it was working in the computer. Thank you. So that is what we are bringing in. This is just the building that you have seen, but what we are bringing in was what I was mentioning before. What is going to happen inside is to build the next generation global citizens through skilling them through entrepreneurial and various other life skills. So with this, let's move on. Yeah, Ms. Anuradha Chawla. So she's been associated with us since quite some time. She visited our campus in Ludhiana. She acted as a judge in one of our flagship programs, Ideate Fest, where the students from grade 6 onwards come on the stage and they pitch their ideas like what we have seen yesterday at the Shark Swarhi. So please share your experience that interacting with our students and the school.
So I'll just add that I have not just there in Ludhiana, but I also had the pleasure of visiting the Chandigarh facility, which is really coming up very well. And what you just saw it's 4D, right? 3D or 4D, yeah. So it is 3D, yeah. So it is very much similar to what I had seen already. So we all are born with a negative bias. Kya nahi karna? We know that, we are walking till the edge, but we don't have to step down. And with that negative bias, when we are laying the foundation of our kids, we always tell them, no, don't do this. No, don't do that. So we were that generation who were born with this, always don't do this, don't do that kind of a brought up, but we fought this and we are somehow doing fine now. But this generation and the way what DCM has groomed their students with, they are amazing. They have nothing called impossible. They are I am possible generation, and they are doing very well. What I saw in these 3 years, I was once part of a group, Artico group. They were giving platform to artists. And the thought process of these kids is out of the window. They don't think like what we have to groom students with. They are out of that. Right now, when I visited this time at Ludhiana campus, the students were talking about, they were making plans on aquarium, hydroponics and AI. They were talking about 3D printers that we understood in our graduation. So what you are bringing, D-BELS, including Dasan Brown Experiential Learning School, you have actually broken that ceiling, and now the students are thinking out of the box. So all congratulations to Dr. Anirudh here and Dr. Gopan. I am very much impressed, and I was overwhelmed when I came. I just started writing, and then I thought, no, LinkedIn will ban me if I write so much. So I cut it down to 4 lines, and then I posted. So we have had a very good experience with the PAN, with TiE. We have been to the campus. So congratulations, and actually we are blessed that now the school is here as well. So not just Ludhiana, even Chandigarh parents can have their kids. Sahil has already said that I am putting my daughter there. So I would encourage all of you to visit the facility and be a part of DCM and the BELS. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Anuradha. It's always a pleasure to have you with us, and you are such a force of nature, and your words are incredibly motivating to all of us. I would now cordially like to invite our CEO, Dr. Anirudh Gupta, to say a few words and, of course, set some context for density as well. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, many of you not aware about DCM. We are one of the oldest privately self-financed educational entity in India. Started our journey in 1946, and it's been 78 years, and now we are here in Tri-City, Chandigarh. So 2 things I like to talk about. Why yes, why D-BELS, and why density. So over the years, we've been thinking how to transform education, how to make it more purposeful, how to align with the needs of 21st century, how to ensure that we are preparing this younger generation for the future which is unknown. We are preparing them well for the jobs and businesses they've probably still not been invented. And especially with the advent of EdTech, AI, and all these emerging technologies, the kind of disruption it is causing to education. So we have to be very mindful that, how to raise, how to equip them with the right kind of skills, how to make them learn, and to make them future ready and future proof, in fact. So all these things coming to our mind, and we realize that, it's not appropriate to teach subjects, it's time to teach skills. So from subjects to skills, from marks to making a mark. So we conceptualize this thought of starting young, starting early, and all the skills we wanted children to learn. It might be critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, problem solving, risk taking, how to handle failure, confidence, resilience, teamwork. So when we thought about all these skills, and we could, summarize all these skills into one aspect, what we realized was entrepreneurial skills. Whether you want to become doctor, lawyer, engineer, whatever, I mean, you need to have an entrepreneurial skills if you have to not only survive but thrive in this VUCA world. So we thought of exposing these children to entrepreneurship right from the formative stage itself. And yesterday, it was heartening to see young boys, pitching in front of investors. And I think if we have to really make India a $1 trillion economy, if we have to really make India Atmanirbhar and one of the most thriving startup hubs in the world, I mean, entrepreneurship is the only way forward. And that is why, organizations like TiE and events like TiECON have become so very relevant. And so earlier, we were just talking about entrepreneurship, at the undergrad level or the university level. So all the precautions taken, we were very mindful of not to put any kind of a stress. So we worked for a couple of years and devised this curriculum where right from 6 years plus, we are, kind of creating that entrepreneurial mindset. And you can see the result in last 3 years itself. The children, they are participating, going to Hyderabad, Bangalore, coming to Chandigarh, talking about new age startups, talking about sustainability, talking about, what we see not even many of the college pass outs can do. So that is how we thought about, yes, that look, this is the need of the hour. Entrepreneurship is the only way forward. And I mean, all the relevant skills, we need them to, learn and understand. I think this was the way. So after putting in 2-3 years of research, we had set up YES in Ludhiana in 2022. And now, because we had a very strong affiliation with not only TiE, but a lot of people, lot of familiar faces. So we were asked to bring, this concept to Tri-City Chandigarh, and finally we brought it here. So secondly, about the density, as we all know that this is an era of collaboration, this is an era of collective wisdom, collective intelligence. No individual or any organization can, achieve success or, scalability at its own. So I think whatever we're doing, we think it is right, but we need to have a watch and ward. We need to have, bunch of successful entrepreneurs, startups who can guide, who can, talk, interact. Because one aspect of YES is, having a direct one-to-one conversation and exposure of these young kids to the people who've already, create a niche for themselves, and they have already been running successful enterprises. So we thought of creating this platform called Density, so that, all the members of the Density, in an advisory role, they can come and talk, they can interact with the kids, they can help them. Sometimes we feel I could not do this, but I like the younger generation to do this, because younger generation is different, their aspirations, their needs, their toys, their likings, dislikings. So we thought of setting up this board, and we will really like the members of this board to come forward to suggest, because this entire concept is still in evolving stage. We are experimenting with lot of things. So we will be successful with grace of God in few areas, but we will continue to solicit guidance and the right approach towards attainment of a lot of things what we intend to do. So today, on the sidelines of TiECON Chandigarh, we thought of, because entrepreneurship is the flavor of the day, and I mean we are all here, and this is the binding force which has brought all of us together. So we thought of launching Density today, and we have the privilege of few of our members who are already on the board with us, and we'll formally launch it. And as we go on and go forth, we'll have formal interactions, we'll have interactions with the students, and I'm sure that couple of years down the line, we'll have a lot of youngsters from D-BELS Chandigarh also, pitching in front of investors, and that is what we are looking forward. So thank you all of you, and special thanks to all the members of this Density who are joining us today, and thank you Miss Anuradha and all of you for sparing your valuable time. And we are really looking forward, because 1 minute I'll take more, because I think education and entrepreneurship, we had organized an event called ANPAC, Entrepreneurship and Parenting Conclave, because entrepreneurship and parenting, entrepreneurship and education, I mean they are akin. Education is the growth engine of economy. If we really want India to be developed, if we really want, that not only Indian becomes the CEO of the global MNCs, but we have, hundreds of Indian MNCs, and, we have lot many unicorns than what we have today, then we have to start early. We have to transform the education system. We have to, integrate the entire entrepreneurship aspect, the technology aspect into the core curriculum, and that is what we are trying to do. So thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your vision, and especially for bringing yes to Chandigarh. I am super excited, and I'm sure all of us are. Now, to formally launch Density, I would again request, just give me a second. I think my system is glitching quite badly today. Okay, so we are. I don't know what the issue is. It is blacking out again and again, and then let it connect again. Just give me a second. Okay. Let me first. Okay. So I would now like to request Dr. Anirudh Gupta, Dr. Gopan, and we have a few of our Density members who are with us, and I would especially like to invite all of them on stage as well. Mr. Supreet, Dr. Rupesh, Mr. Sahil Makkad, Ms. Anuradha. Thank you so much for being with us, and it's a super, super great pleasure for us to have you with us. We'll just have our formal curtain raiser now. And on your screen are our remaining members of Density who could not join us because of prior commitments, but nonetheless we are very grateful for them to have accept our invitation to this incredibly dynamic advisory body that we are calling Density, Dasan Brown Entrepreneurship Startup and Incubation Team. Thank you so much for your time, and of course, like Sir said, in the coming few days we would have our, once the session starts, we will expect you to come and visit us and mentor our students. Thank you so much, everyone. If I could request Dr. Gupta and Dr. Gopan to be on stage, we would like to felicitate our members of the Density, please. Thank you. Ms. Anuradha. Mr. Sahil Makkad. Dr. Rupesh. And Mr. Supreet. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I would now request Dr. Gopan to formally close the session with a vote of thanks. Thank you so much.
It was an incredible moment that we were launching that density. That's going to be a forum that will bring a whole lot of change in the education fraternity of the Tri-City Chandigarh. I'm very sure. As the CEO mentioned, it was an experiment 3 years ago. But when I'm actually from a research background. So when we start an experiment, we are not sure. But then once we start the experiment, when we get the initial results, then it gets into the next stage of what we call, if it's a medical research, it's called clinical trial. Then it gets into, first it's animal models, then it gets into a human trial. So I would say, if I draw an analogy like that, so the experiment started a few years ago. Research started in 2016 about starting an entrepreneurship, school of entrepreneurship in the K-12 segment. Then we finally started that in 2022, and 3 years of experimentation and actual work has now brought us to a stage where we can get to the clinical stage of the, that means the next level of the research. So I am pretty sure that this Dasan Brown Experiential Learning School that is going to integrate entrepreneurship within the stream curriculum is going to contribute heavily in the entrepreneurial landscape of the Tri-City and Punjab, Haryana, in the North India region in general. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody to be part of this humble event, and thank you very much. And let's continue with the rest of the event at the main hall. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Like the poster says, the future is here. So I would say, yes, the future is here with DCM, with D-BELS. Thank you so much, Dr. Anirudh, for the vision and bringing this education system to our kids also in Chandigarh. I would now request Dr. Anirudh and Dr. Gopan to please join me on the stage, and Mr. Rahul Goyal to please welcome and felicitate our guests today. Mr. Rahul owns Chandigarh Life, a magazine and an Instagram handle. I think everybody gets up in the morning and see that. So Chandigarh Life should be covering D-BELS and density now. Thank you. Stay. A big round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Akash.